Hello all and welcome back to the Walrus Plays, the Binding of Isaac daily run. Today is Samson. So let's go injure ourselves. Ooh, the goat head. Well, we're getting devil deals all day, every day. This is glorious. I love it when something like that appears right off the bat. And here was me just entering the curse room because I wanted to increase my damage because I'm greedy. Lovely. Oh, okay. So that could be interesting. I'll try and not take it. Ooh, we're going to come back for that. Definitely. Righty, let's kill these guys off. That shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, the analog stick does make my life a little bit easier because, of course, I am playing with a controller. And, of course, I have an analog stick, as one might be able to guess, because I'm using a bloody controller. Walrus, why would you say things like that, you absolute moron? And to be fair, actually, the first controllers I ever used only had a D-pad. And then I went back in time and I used one with a joystick and one button. Yeah, the first keypad I remember ever using was a Nintendo Entertainment System, the old NES. The classic old beast that was. And after that, I went back and I ended up getting... well, my dad already had them in the loft. We had for our BBC V Micro... something even more ridiculous. A couple of controllers specific for that. And I actually think they might have been capable of being plugged into a ZX Spectrum as well. They were really quite interesting controllers. I might even have to see if my dad's still got them. I think he still does. The BBC-B lived in my brother's bedroom. And it was an interesting old piece of kit, that. Played some, like, spaceship game I vaguely remember with it. There weren't very many games that were deliberately designed for that joystick. But it was like you were a spaceman and you were trying to build a rocket to get off the planet. And what else was it? I mean, I vaguely recall, playing it with my brother because it was 2-player. That was a big thing, in fairness. But you... had, as well as getting the rocket parts, you then had to get fuel for the damn rocket. So it was an interesting old game, I'll say that much. It's a shame I can't get that piece of gear there. But yeah, it was, I can't really remember much more about it. I know it got progressively harder and you fired a laser with the singular button on the joystick. The thing is, it looked so hilariously cheap. The controller, it's the sort of thing that you'd expect somebody had 3D printed nowadays. And I say that as a man who's actually recovered his 3D printer from his father. And it's... let's just say that I hadn't really used it much since I bought it nearly 2 years ago. And pretty much since then, I've been printing all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. Nerf gun attachments, mostly. Ooh, goodness gracious, what a powerful start to the run. We've got Always Devil Deals and the Book of Revelations. What a terrible shame that is, eh? What I've currently got an issue with is that I can't really amp up the old damage because I haven't found a blood donation machine or something. That'd be nice. Or a little devil beggar, that'd be good. I mean, we're going into the chest as well today, so we are visiting Blue Baby. So that's not super difficult, I don't think. Again, I don't want to be too overconfident because I'm painfully aware of what happens every time I get overconfident. Dumb stuff. And the thing is, I could just go and waltz into the curse room. Because really, if I take heart damage, it doesn't matter. I'm still getting a devil deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a bomb here and see what happens. Bang. Ooh, 2 soul hearts. Lovely stuff. What's in here? We don't want to get hit by that. That can go away. Right, also that's increased my damage slightly, and that's really the big thing we got going on here. Okay. I do want to get another key if possible, because I'd very much like to get into the double-locked room earlier. You can go away. I would like you to just go and stand there. Perfect, well, I've got another key, that's good. And we found a marked rock and the boss. Well, I think it might be a good idea just to go and fight the boss anyway. And ruin its day. I'm curious to see if we can get a bomb. It's nice that I've got 3 keys now, so that does mean that I can open up that double-locked room. I am going to explore fully just in case there's something stupid like a golden key, and then I'll feel like a right nana for, you know, opening it up without checking. And we'll go and find out what's in there. Hopefully something good. Now, Famine, you're being a little bit of a bug. Actually, I don't even need to stand in front of you. I can stand around at funny angles and shoot you in the face. There you go. Excellent stuff. So let's see what this is. Okay. Sadly, neither of them are really striking my, like, tickling my fancy. So actually, having had the goat's head, I will get one of them, be it an angel deal or a devil deal. We'll see. Maybe I can essentially manipulate getting devil deals into this. Sorry, angel deals into this. That'd be funny. Right, so let's destroy the poos and roll on back. If only I had a bomb. Or more to the point, if only I had flight. Flight would be the ideal right now. If I could get me some flight, then I'm all over that. Okay, so we've got a couple of chests, and we've got a bomb. So that... Ah, it's a shame. Well, that still worked out. Let's go and visit the shop and see what's available. Because there may be something good for me. I mean, I've got some decent stats. Well, it's not stats. I've got some decent stuff so far. I'm going to blow you up because your face offends me. That really annoyed me there slightly. Let's put a bomb here. Kaboom. I mean, we're sitting quite healthy, to be fair. We're not really struggling for anything. And I'm going to put a bomb here. Get a bomb back. And let's risk it for a biscuit and see what we get here. Well, an eternal heart. Interesting. Well, that's pretty damn good. Got lots of health now. That's kind of nice. And yeah, okay, that was a bit of a waste. I was really hoping for something that wasn't soul heart related from that one. But it is the way of the world. That is always the way it's going to be. Okay, moving on to the next floor. So, dropping down a moment. And what we're going to do is we're going to we're going to go and hurt ourselves by walking in and out of the curse room. I do kind of want a devil deal. Or the potato peeler. Because I don't like having so many hearts. Which is a strange thing to say. Ah, luck down. Well, that sucks. And that sucked as well. Oh well, it's fine. We've got some damage up. And we'll detonate all these things here. Get a couple of bombs out of that. I'm going to put a bomb here because I'd like that 5-cent piece, the nickel there. Thank you. I know, right? The nickel. It's almost like I'm going, yeah, I know exactly how this money thing works. Talking to the Americans in the audience going, duh, bloody British person not knowing our money. Is pretty much how that kind of went for me there. I'm going to put a bomb here and see what happens. It's a secret wall. And we've got more bombs. Lovely. Bang. You exploded. So, let's see what's over to the right, shall we? It's the shop. And in the shop, let's find out what's inside. Bang, bang, bang. When I'm killing these guys off, that's not really a problem. How? What's this card do? Ooh, pills. Let's find out what pills they are. Oh, telepills. Okay. Well, that's intriguing. I've never teleported to a black market and then not been able to get out. Well, that's suitably odd. Interesting, though. Never had that happen. Yeah, because we're a little bit stuffed now in that I can't get out of here. I can only drop down, which kind of sucks. So I didn't really get anything out of this floor. Well, thanks for that, Temperance. Unless I can figure out another way out of here. I don't think I can. Not by just repeatedly injuring myself, at least. Well, I'm going to just grab this for a moment. I'm going to... Do I want the 4.5 volt? Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Unless this will open up? No. Well, I've not had that happen before. So, that was kind of annoying. Oh well. Let's roll through again. We've dipped out a... Ooh. I mean, I'm still going to keep the book because soul hearts. But we are one to guppy. I bet you it would have been a guppy item in the devil deal and I would have cried because I wouldn't have got it. But oh well, is the way of the world. Right, let's blow that up. Chest has something in it. I also didn't get a golden item, which is a shame. Maybe that'll be useful, possibly, because maybe it'll come in handy as part of the what's it called, doodad thing, planetarium options. So maybe that'll happen. Who knows? I'm going to keep injuring myself on you because you're going to give me items, and by the power of the fanny pack. Justice, you say? Interesting. Well, let's open up these two and see what we got. A mouldy piece of bread. Lovely. We'll grab that, and we'll grab that. Not really very helpful immediately, but it's a thing. Okay, with stars and the chariot. So we're going to go stars. Ugh. Soy milk. No. No, I don't want soy milk. Not unless I had rock bottom. Would I take that? And shockingly enough, I don't have rock bottom, so I'm not taking it. Ow. I need some more keys. That's what I need. Keys. Keys, keys, keys. You can go away. Right, what's over here? Well, there's the shop. That was dumb. Maybe I'll have to play the skull game, which unfortunately with a -2 luck is not likely to work out in my favour, is it? I'm trying to figure out if I can wrangle anything else. Not expecting it. Okay, it's a pill. What is the pill? Let's find out. Feels like I'm walking on sunshine. I don't want to burst into song, so I'm not going to. I am feeling very much like Fry, though. Okay, let's keep heading left. Yeah, I don't know if the 4.5 volt is doing me quite as many favours as I'd hoped there. Maybe I do want to have the soy milk. I don't know. Well, there we go. It's fully charged now. I'm going to keep detonating enemies. Well, at least we've got another key. Right, well, let's... I don't know why I did that, a second one. Flipping heck. More hearts. Okay, so let's check in the shop. See what we can find. Maybe something good. Apparently bloody not. Lame. Well, I wonder what this pill is. Luck up. Thankfully. Okay, so the black and yellow pills. They're ones that we want to find and take all of the ones we can of them. Because everything else is a bit arse. Is this a secret room? Probably. Yeah, that was a bit dumb, though. I should have tried to kill that one off and utilised its own detonation ability for that there. Well, a bit more money. That's nice and all. Not very helpful, but it's there. It's money. We've got it. Ah, fiddlesticks. Of course that would happen. That's very annoying. Well, at least we got some more keys. I am going to try and get that other key in the middle, because that would be sensible for me to have more keys going forwards. Okie dokie then. Let's see what's down this way. Another big room. And this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hopefully. My damage is still only 9.5. And that's only because I haven't had any damage up items yet. Which is a little bit of a shame. But I do want to try and get something Devil Dealy, maybe. If something really good in the Devil Deal does pop up, then maybe I'll take the soy milk. I'm not sure. Things like brimstone will make it really silly. I don't really want that. It's a bomb. It went bang. I'm trying to think of any items that would actually be really good with soy milk from the Devil Deal. I mean, I could think of a couple that might work, like the Eye of the Void type eye thing. But I'm not sure. Let's take the Hanged Man with us, because I was saying about wanting flight. Let me give a little bit of money to you, see if you can give me something. No, you've given me a fly. Let's try that again, shall we? And... ooh, money. I mean, that worked. It's a bomb. I would like some more bombs. Thank you. You've actually given me something good. Heart's not as helpful as I'd hoped. But it's still... it was a reward. It was a given one. That's good. Can we have the bombs? No. One more time. And there we go. So I'm just going to ignore it now. Yeah, we've done everything we need to here. We've got the hanged man. Ow. That was not clever, but at least I've got a couple of bombs. I've got a couple of... I've got 4 keys. So I'm not struggling equipment-wise. I just don't really want the soy milk. That's the problem. Ah, well. Anyway, let's fight the boss and find out what happens anyway. It's Carrion Queen, so you're going to be annoying. Ugh. Suffer. The thing is, I could try and get rid of all my hearts, because if I got rid of all my red hearts, I do have the... it's not the spirit. Is it the spirit? No, it's whatever it is I have, but it gives me flight. But it only affects me if I have no red hearts, which isn't impossible. It's just maybe not the most helpful. There was me trying to put a bomb in its mouth and failed. Ah, get away from me. There we go. You're dead. Stay dead. Yes. Okay, well, we definitely have a devil deal. Right. Well, I think I might want to take all 3 of them. Just because. So we'll take the Ouija board, Spectre Tears and Tears Up, Little Harbingers, and Blood Oath. So let's take those and drop on through. So the Blood Oath is going to give us some increased damage, because as soon as we step down, we get blatted there, and then we've got some items because of our fanny pack. Ooh, Himalacra. Now this with soy milk would have been funny, but the damage drop off would have been quite dramatic. Don't know how effective it would have been. Kind of feel gutted that I didn't take it, but at the same time, I'm fine. I'm still certainly capable, and I've still got a lot of oomph that I can throw out there. I mean, look at that. It's just doing so much damage. It's great. Okay, so up we go. And you're dead. You're dead. Oh, no. Nearly. Go on. Stand up. Yeah, you're dead. What's over here? Dead enemy. Dead enemies. Dead enemies. Excellent stuff. And a bomb. I do enjoy a good bomb. Okay, so let's go... Hang on, we've got infinite keys. We can open that up. That's not a problem. Open up. Grab the bomb. Did I use the... Oh, I did use the flight, didn't I? Used it to get in and out of the... Well, into the curse room without taking damage, which is fine. That's another bomb. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. It's another heart, which is good. We need hearts, especially considering we only have 1. At the same time, I wouldn't have minded actually having the flight. Oh, no, I would have automatically got the flight from... Oh, that was so dumb. I didn't even need to use the bloody flight card, did I? You know when you realise something, you go, I'm an idiot. It happens, though. It happens. Right, what's this pill do? Tears down. Well, that sucked. That's useful. Infested and speed up. All right. Well, we're going to generate a bunch of soul hearts here by just throwing that down and charging through there. There we go. Lovely. Moving on to the right. Ah, so we do have a planetarium. So this could be nice. What's in here? Luna. Now, this is good because that does mean I get extra secret rooms. But what I do now need is to figure out a way of getting mapping, or more to the point, any additional way of getting extras. Like the broken card will be really good because that will give you an extra secret room, which is pretty damn good anyway. Now I've got flight. Yeah. Zoom. So I'm going to go grab that little sack that's down here because I can. And hopefully I'll get some hearts before the level ends, essentially. That's really what I'm aiming for, is after the boss fight, have some hearts so I can... well, there's a heart anyway, so I'll take that. Mostly because then it can give me some fun HP ups with the next floor. There we go. And we're going to injure ourselves, because that's how it goes. Mr. Dolly, that's a couple of more hearts, and a black heart, that's good. So we've got quite a nice bit of speed going, at least. I mean, the speed of 2 is pretty saucy. And we'll grab that key. And there's half a heart, which we can grab. And ow, that was dumb. We can use that in a moment, because we'll be able to heal up to full health, hopefully, after the boss. And after the boss fight, we'll take a bunch of damage and that'll be fine. Right. I think you can just go away. Righty. Well, I'll take the contract from below because that's pretty damn good. I do want to check one thing before I dip out to the next floor. And that is, does Luna affect any room that I've already opened secret room wise? No, it doesn't. Okay. I couldn't remember if it did, but now I should have 2 of each secret room, I think, as part of Luna. And if I can get the broken card for an additional secret room, that'd be great. Because I know secret rooms aren't like the biggest of all the things in the world, but at the same time, it is going to give me some extra. What's the word I'm looking for? There's some words that I'm thinking of. I can't think of off the top of my head, which is really dumb. It'll give me extra stats. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, let's just charge this up a little bit. There we go. It's not much, but it'll do. A little battery, might as well take that. Meh. Up we go then, and we're going to head up to here. So we've got our little key beggar. Are we on Mum's floor? We are. Okay, so we're probably not going to get a boss rush at this rate. I don't think, not with the... Okay, so there's one of the secret rooms. And that's fine. We'll just kill you off. Lovely stuff. What's this pill? Luck down. We don't want to take that. Oh, look. It's super greed. Well, you're dead. And you're dead. Lovely. So let's grab some stats. What do we got? Oh, a little bit of rate of fire up. Lovely. Always happy for a bit of rate of fire up. Put a bomb there. Pheromones. And Horf. I'm holding onto the luck down pill. Even though it's not one that I want, I'm holding onto it because I might be able to get the PhD. Or, if I'm lucky, lucky foot. Either or will be good. Temperance. Nah, I'm alright. Oh, now that's an item. Yeah, we'll take that. Because that might mean we might get more planetariums as we go. So let's keep it going. Let's take the luck down pill just in case. If it does turn into a beneficial pill, then winner, winner, chicken dinner. If not, not the end of the world. Blow you up. There we go. So we've got, again, a slight increase on the old rate of fire. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Because I said so. What's in here? Ooh, rocket bombs. So now we've got a little bit more projectile nastiness if we need to pull it. And you're dead. Let's go in here. Okay, BFF. So that's pretty saucy. Put a bomb here. That's fine. What's this pill do? Range up. That's cool. And the stars. So that's kind of nice at least. We've got that. Okay, you're F. Not really any concern of mine here. Moving on. I would love it if I had any other way of improving the flies. Oh, that's a luck up, so we'll take that. Yes, please. And I think that might be a super secret room. Let's try that again, shall we? Is this a super secret room? Yes, that one is. Okay, so we need to... I do think we should hand over some bombs to this guy, just because. Again, we're going for the pure rate of fire at the moment. Oh, that's lovely. Get that, get that. Destroy, destroy. So there's a couple of hearts here, which is good, because I can use those in but a moment to hopefully, fingers crossed, there we go, speed up. So we're max speed anyway. Infested, infested. And we're going to use this so we can grab some of the red hearts after the boss fight and then use those to my great advantage to improve my stats on the next floor. That's really all I can hope for at the best there. Okay, range up. So that's... Oh, we're now mother, so we can now give things a good stabbing. Oh, alright, we'll take Death's List. Maybe we can wrangle that in a fun way. So we're going to warp out. We're going to just quickly check and see... no, I can't fly currently, so let's not be an idiot, shall we, Walrus? As much of a moron. Hang on a minute. There's also this little bomb beggar over here. Let's see if we can give him some stuff. Maybe... I mean, we've got plenty of bombs, and we are prone to get more bombs, because as we take damage, we'll, in theory, drop more things, so... it's not working maybe as I'd hoped. I'm going to give it one more cycle through. Upgrades. Wow, we've dumped 20 bombs into him, and he's given us nothing. Wow, you suck. Oh, well. I'm going to need bombs, though, aren't I? Damn, that was stupid of me. Oh, well. I'm a dumbass. But I'm painfully aware of that fact, so I'll live. I'm sure I can acquire some more as we take damage. Let's just dump some money into this anyway, because I can. It's a key. What else are we going to get? Some more keys. I mean, we got another fly from another orbital, so that's good. And a pill. Speed up. Well, we're already speedy as hell, so that's fine. Okay. Let's dip on out. Drop a floor. Off we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Right. Stab in the eye. There we go. Big old bunch of damage and some bombs. So that worked out all right for me. Okay, let's try and... Oh, yeah. Trying to kill enemies when you've got splatter damage is quite hard. That worked. And we'll... Oh, we're not quite fully there. That's going to be difficult. There we go. There we go. That was probably pretty dumb, because I probably should have not healed. Whoops. Well, any extra damage that I do is good. Is this a secret wall? Yes, yes it is. And what's inside? What are we getting benefit-wise? A little bit more on the rate of fire again. That's pretty good. I wonder why it keeps favouring the rate of fire. I wonder if that's considered my lowest stat, and that's maybe why it keeps doing that for me. I'm not complaining, definitely, because I do enjoy a good bit of extra rate of fire. Okay, so we are just splattering through these guys, although my range is quite high, which is actually really annoying for arcing shots like this, and if you have Ipecac, which is a bit of a problem of this venture. There we go, you're dead. Alright, let's go into the challenge room and see what's available. A couple of stone chests. Ooh, yeah, we'll have some tears up and an extra soul heart. And we're fully health now, so we've got all the HP. All of it. Uh-oh. Brimstone lasers. You can go away. Buzz off. And you can also die. Thank you. I might as well have a couple of rotten hearts. That'll be some flies. That's good. Now, one of the things I'm currently working on in my head is I'm trying to figure out other more nostalgia games, because of course Sunday is rolling round, and now that I've played through Raptor, Call of the Shadows, I've got a couple of games already in the pipeline, but of course some of them do require me doing a little bit of wrangling and downloading emulators and blah 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 blah. I've got an idea for the next one, but what other games should I try next? So if you've got an idea for a classic old game that you remember from your childhood that you'd like me to have a go on and play some nostalgia Sundays, that's going to be the next big thing. Now, I'm trying to keep it as a constant for Sundays, as here's something that I remember, here's something that might be interesting. I don't know what other random stuff I could find. This is where I'm going to have somebody say a game that I remember quite clearly from my early adulthood, and then I'm going to cry a little bit because they go, nostalgia? Nostalgia? That game's... yeah. And then it'll hurt. But that is the way of being an old man. Right, let's blow that up, and we're going to touch that for a benefit. Okay, again, rate of fire. All about that rate of fire. Now, we do have 2 super secret rooms to identify. That's going to be the trickiest bit right now. Die. I think there's probably one here, though. No, maybe here. Nope, no super secret rooms on this area. Fine. Maybe. No. Anyway, well, I've got a High Priestess card, so we can use that to go and step on someone. People and their weird choices, eh? Okay, you're dead. Is this a super secret room? No. What about here? No. Interesting. Okay. Well, this is peculiar. There's one. There we go. Eventually found them. Okay, we're feeling blessed, so we are now slightly more favoured for the angel deal, which I think could be good. There we go. Let's see if we can just oomph up some angel deal goodness here. I mean, a 60% chance of an angel deal is pretty good. Ow. Should probably stop hurting myself, to be fair. And, okay. 60% is pretty good. We'll take those 2 hearts with us, and we might go back and hurt myself. a little bit... Oh, my goodness, even more hearts. Well, let's go and hurt myself until that machine breaks, shall we? 2 and 3. Now I can fly, and I've got a little bubble shield. I'm protected. Okay, and once more into the breach rode the... How many hundred? I genuinely don't know that poem, as you can tell. Not that this is a poetry channel or that I am a literary master. More to the point that I have a sounding of voice that makes me sound like I should know it, but don't be ridiculous. As to quote Sandy Toxvig, even though she was clearly lying, posh voice, no money. That is genuinely an issue of mine, is I have a posh voice, but no money. So I definitely sound like I should be on Radio 4, but I don't have the capability or the finances. Right, so let's detonate you, my conquest friend. Well, we found White Pony, which... It's a thing. Right, well, we're going to put a bomb down and see what happens. It's not really going to do much, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's just hurt myself a little bit on this. Okay, well, that broke instantly, so that was fantastic. Right, well, off we trot. Let's see how well this goes, shall we? Gonna take a bit more damage. Bonk. Let's fly on in here. Destroy the poos, because that's what we do here. Huge Goro. I wonder. Is that a secret wall, or is this a secret wall? No. Alright. You're dead, and you're dead. Lovely. Stats up. And stats up again. All about the rate of fire. Again, not complaining, just confused. Okay, this mortaring does seem to work. That's good. What next? Okay, so... Couple bombs. Is this a secret room? I don't know if I've checked that wall. Yes, it is a secret room. Ah, that's annoying. Well, that's loads of chests, though, so that's pretty good. Money, not so helpful. Telepills. Well, that screwed me over previously. And we've got a little bit more money. Lovely. Okie dokie then. So we're going to head to the right, I think. And you're all dead. That's a shame I can't reach that currently. If I take some heart damage, then I'll be able to take it, but I don't have that right now. What's this card? The Hierophant. And another Hierophant.
The Hierophant.
Does this allow me to step over it? No, it doesn't. Damn, that's really annoying. Because I really wanted the golden pill. However, we have an answer. As long as we can find another half a heart fragment. That's what we need right now. Ah. Oh well. It broke. So it didn't really work out as well as I'd hoped. That's fine though. Maybe we'll get something in the devil deal. Perhaps we will indeed get flight as an item. That'd be nice. Shoot did whoop. I haven't seen much use for that in a while. It is a funny item in fairness. It's just not I mean, it's very meme heavy of an era. It's probably the best way of putting it. Not an item I would really go out my way to grab, but it's useful. But it is weird when you get meme-y items that are very of their time. And it's kind of a difficult bit when you have certain joke references in games that aren't quite as timeless as you might hope. It does mean that it does... I think some games do struggle with that a little bit. In that they go, oh yeah, but if I keep hammering home these memes of the time, it'll be really funny and really relevant. It's like, yeah, but only for a year or so. If that. So... Not to say, like, you shouldn't do that sort of stuff. It's just a... Are you sure? That's what you kind of want to do? I mean, I'm thinking of, like, old school, like, Star Trek and stuff, and it doesn't use a lot of contemporary reference points, like, for what you could consider a meme. But most of the reference points are older, so they do seem to fit a little bit better. I don't know for certain, though. Okay, so we're going to take the stat up. Now, the telescope lens isn't going to be useful in the next floor, But at least I've had it, and that's kind of the big thing here. Ah, this is a problem. Yeah. I was trying to, you know, get rid of the flames cleverly, but I failed miserably at that. So I'm actually going to have to blow them up myself, these chests. Well, it's fine. I'd rather waste only one bomb on them. I say waste. Use a bomb to open them up. So let's do that. Okay, well, we got our bomb back, and we're back up to full health, so that's good. Right, off we go. Oh yeah, I can't fly, can I? Up and round, and let's fight the boss. Right, mother dearest, it is time for you to die. It lives. And we're chipping away at the health. Look at that, lovely stuff. Hemolacra is just so powerful, I love it. Okay. I think that'll be really good. The pact is great anyway, so up and away. Now we are going to take a little bit of heart damage for this. That's fine. We kind of expect that. Bonk. And I'm going to leave those hearts there so I can have flight, because that's helpful right now. Then we'll come back and we'll grab some hearts. I'm sure we'll get more hearts dropped throughout the level anyway, because we will. It's just how it goes. And we got no more devil deals, unfortunately, but that's fine. We're just going to generate soul hearts anyway. If there's any way I can peel off those last 2 hearts, though, like even magic skin, that would be good, because then I could have permanent flight. But then I wouldn't gain any benefit from the stabbing myself in the eye thing. Okay, you're dead, and you're dead. That took a little bit of careful maneuvering, but we did get a key out of it. And, well, it's a room of dead skeletons. Whatever will we do? Moving on. Oh, there's a heart. We'll take that soul heart. Is this a secret room? Is this a secret room? No. I do desperately need some more. Ah, fiddlesticks. Didn't mean to grab that, but I did. It happened. Well, it could be worse. Hopefully we can get some more. Oh yeah, forgot that I've got that going on. There we go. What's in here? A pill of range up, which I don't really want to take. So I'm not going to. But again, we've got some more tears up. And that one's dead. And that one's dead. Well, I might as well take those because, meh. We're at that point. Let's charge up an extra heart there. So we've got 31 keys. I think we'll be fine to get ourselves some more chests as we go into the next area. Yeah, definitely going to be fine. And let's kill these guys off and just start doing some silly damage. Is this a secret room? Is this a secret room? Well, we found one. That's a super secret room. And that's some more rate of fire up. I'm going to blow that up. And check there. No. Oh, well, that's the thing. Right, well, let's fight Isaac. And give him a kicking. Shouldn't be super difficult. There we go. Just high damage from the Hemolacra. It's a shame the rate of fire is not quite there, but it's pretty good for what we've got. There we go. Just do a little bit more damage. Go on, go away. Oh, back into a corner. And dead. Lovely. So I'm going to ignore my usual concerns of just explore, because I can't see, and that's kind of annoying. Okay, so what do we got? Well, the Halo for all stats up is good. Take that. Play-Doh for random stuff. And yeah, this could work. It could also be terrible. But the Play-Doh cookie is fun, so I'll take that. And what do we got? Teleport? Nah, I'm not going to use that. Kane's other eye. It's mostly I'm looking at, okay, so I can get some benefits from items. And I've got a luck of 4, which isn't bad. It's better than the -2 we did have to begin with. Well, not to begin with, but we ended up with very early on. And we'll just charge up an extra soul heart there. That's lovely stuff. You can go away next. The trouble is my range is just too high. It does make this quite unpredictable and uncontrollable. I actually kind of want to get the urine, because it does really reduce your rate of your range. but for a high increase of the old rate of fire. And that would be really good right now. Like, really good. I just want to be shorter ranged. But that's not happening. That's a shame. No item there. And you are dead, as are you. Right, pills. Tears down. We don't want tears down. Tears up we'll take, but oh goodness, that's not going to end well. Well, the Play-Doh cookie is pretty good. It's giving me at least some extra damage capability because of the random stat debuffs I'm stacking on things. It's just the difficulty I'm having is because that arcing shot is so wild now. Can't really control it. It's very annoying. Let's check and see. Is this a super secret room? No. Let's try this way then. Okay. Baby pins. And you're dead. Nothing. That's a real shame. So, with that, we're going to go up here then. And Little Horn's dead. And we've got some chests. Large zip. It's a thing. So it looks like we don't want to head any further up, because I have a feeling that up is going to be where the... Okay, we actually got some shot travel speed up now. Interesting. Getting different stats. That's nice. Can't say for certain though, because we've still got the secret room to find. Well, one of them to find. We know where one is. If only I had the mind, then I'd be in a much better place. But I don't. That's a shame. Right. Up and away. Oh, that sucks. What about you? No, that's not a secret room. Well, it might be. I just bombed horribly the wrong way. Let's try again. Let's see. No, it's not. Right. So we've got more hostiles, as one expects. And you can die. You're dead. Pow, 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 pow. I am the mortar, fear me. Now, because I'm not sure about the likelihood of me hitting that wall properly, I'm going to do it like this. Oops, a daisy, I didn't mean to do that button. I pushed the wrong button. I meant to fire a missile like that. But instead, I swallowed a pill. Okay, well, we got some more bombs. And a bit more ready to fire up again. Interesting. So we're going to try and fling all our shots this way and deal with you. And then on to you when you land. There we go. Just the mortar is funny. Funny to watch. It's just not very good when it comes to its accuracy. So there's our boss. So interesting. And that's also not a super secret room. So that's going to be intriguing. I am going to explore a little bit more. Just to see if we can finish off the full exploration of this floor. Going to head down, down, and right. It's one of the things I do very much enjoy about Enter the Gungeon, because it does give you a reward for fully exploring, depending on what you find. Okay, so that's not... Maybe. Well, there's one super secret room. Interesting. Are you gonna... There we go. Well, again, rate of fire. Not upset about that, but we're going to go fight our last boss and prepare ourselves for the end of the game. So if you have enjoyed, please do like, share, and subscribe. I know I'm being a little bit preemptive here, but I don't think we're going to lose this. Of course, your comments are always greatly appreciated. They are. Do keep them coming. I do always try and respond. But let's see where we've placed in today's daily run. 665th with a time of 618th. Yeah, I might have wasted a lot of time. Fair enough, kind of expected. But if you did enjoy it, again, please do like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll catch you again tomorrow with the next daily run from the Walrus.